Hey guys, this is a review of Heritage Federal Credit Union out of Newburgh, Indiana. My wife and I purchased a vehicle years ago and we financed it with this institution, and we always paid on time. Never was any problem. We paid off the loan, was sent our title, and as many of you may know, when you get a loan at a credit union, you have to deposit a small amount of money, which it was $5, that we deposited in an account so that we could have dealings with them and finance the automobile. And we got it paid off, as I said, and we received a letter yesterday that said our little old $5 that we have in the account was withdrawn. And I was curious as to why it was withdrawn, because we didn't go down there and withdraw it. And you would think that money in the bank or money in a credit union would be safe, that no one would have access to it. And I looked at the page, and it said something about there was a withdrawal dormant account fee. Withdrawal dormant account fee. So I called them up and asked the attendant there that finally answered the phone. I said, we had a loan with you guys. We paid it off, and now we get a letter saying that that account that we had open for a few dollars is empty now, and what happened? And she shared with us that if you didn't have any activity within a certain amount of time, that they would just take it from you, which sounded amazing to me. I never have heard of such. I thought when you had your money somewhere that it was fine, like I said, but she said that they withdrew it themselves and kept it. And I asked her, I said, well, why didn't you guys send us something before you did that to let us know that you were going to seize this money, and we would have gotten it out of the account or asked for it, and you could have mailed it to us. And she didn't have a reply for that, or didn't have an adequate answer. And it just floored me. Like I said, I never would have believed that anyone would take your money like that without, just because you didn't do anything with the account. She went away a little while, and she kept me on hold, and she came back and reiterated what she had already told me. And I said, well, apparently you guys don't want any repeat business. And I said, if you're going to treat your customers this way, who would want to do business with you anymore? I said, I know it's only $5, and we paid you guys well, and you received thousands of dollars from us on the probably in finance charges on the automobile. I said, it was petty of you guys to take our $5. And she tried to speak, but I tell you, I was so upset I probably didn't give her much opportunity to speak. And I told her, I said, well, if you guys want to get a burger with our $5, we understand. And when I hung up the phone, I said, enjoy your burger. And I hung up the phone. And I know it wasn't specifically her fault, but I was upset with the bank, or the credit union rather. She was the one I was on the phone with, so I guess she got an earful and had a story to tell the other people that worked there. But that's ridiculous. Like I said, if you have $2, $5, $10, $1,000, $10,000, whatever amount you have in a credit union, in a bank, in any kind of financial institution, you would think that it's safe and that it would be there for you. But our little old $5 grew wings and flew away. And they took it from us. So I don't know if any of you may have had dealings with Heritage Federal Credit Union out of Newburgh, Indiana. And how your situation worked out with them, but I just wanted to share this with you guys so you could know if you were thinking about doing business with them, you might want to know that if you open an account with them, they might just take your money from you and say that your account is dormant, and so therefore they have access to it and can seize your property. So thanks for listening and to my little rant, and you guys take care.